star I see tonight. Wish I may, wish I might have the wish I wish tonight.
Let's eat.
I know just what I want for starters.
Nice. The Gomez were causing a scandal.
What a good idea. Let's eat, shall we?
Julia, Mason, good evening.
Hi, Anджела.
Would you care to join me?
Somehow I doubt that Warren would appreciate this intrusion.
Do you see Warren anywhere in the vicinity?
Maybe he's putting the paper to bed.
Well, I don't know where he is or what he's putting to bed, but frankly, I don't care.
Could you be more specific?
I can be very specific. You said that if I gave Sophia's boyfriend a job, you would hand over custody of Channing to me and Lionel.
Well, I don't recall speaking in those exact words, but I, of course, will talk to my attorney if your obligation has been met.
Ken took the job. He's out of your way. I expect you to do a little more than talk to your attorney.
This is not just a simple business arrangement, you know.
Oh, all of a sudden you're concerned about Channing's welfare?
Of course I'm concerned about Channing's welfare. He happens to be my son. I want what's best for him. Is that clear?
Well, if you want what's best for him, you'll have the papers drawn up right away. Because he couldn't have a more loving father than Lionel.
Give me a little more time to think it over, all right?
I've already held up my part of the deal, Cece. It's time for you to hold up yours.
Just because Cruz did not tell me where he's going doesn't mean he's trying to hide something from me, Reese.
Yeah, well, you keep telling yourself that, Kel.
I'm sure that he had some kind of confidential police business he had to attend to.
Oh, right, that he just happened to have with my wife.
He just happens to work with your wife. When are you going to get over this?
Don't you get it? The two of them are lying to us about being together. Don't you see that?
The only thing I see is that they are good friends, and that is the end of the story.
Yeah, right.
And maybe they are together right now. And if you knew why, maybe it would change your mind about things.
What is that supposed to mean?
You shouldn't be so quick to judge them. There could be more happening here than meets the eye.
Don't move.
Cruz!
Okay.
Okay. Drop your guns. Turn around.
Listen to me.
Now! Yeah. Real slow. Okay, now kick him over. Gently.
You know you're not gonna get away with this.
Well,
There's no way.
Shut up! Okay, shut up. Empty your pockets, Cruz.
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
That was so beautiful. Why'd you stop playing?
When I saw you standing there, I saw a picture so clearly in mind of your mother. She loved that piece.
So do I. I'm glad that you moved the piano into this room. It feels so right for music.
Yeah. You know, Mariah used to just sit there and she used to listen to me every night as I played. She used to stand right there. When you were about to be born, she used to say, the music just soothes our baby.
I wish that I remembered more about Mother. I was so little when she died. Now my memories of her are mixed up with things that my grandmother told me.
You know, your mother was very beautiful, just like you. She was the most gentle, kindest human being I'd ever known.
Dr. DeAngelis, I've made some hors d'oeuvres for you and Aurora.
Oh, thank you, Biddy.
Thank you, Biddy.
Oh, I'll get it.
No, please send them away.
What if it's Sawyer?
You're expecting him?
Well, he said that he might come by if you finish baseball practice in time.
It's Mr. Sawyer to see Miss Aurora. Help yourself to the hors d'oeuvres.
Good evening, sir.
So, did you get the tickets?
Did I get the tickets? Oh, Rodriguez Brenner, fifth row.
Oh, right.
You're not dragging my daughter to some rock concert, are you?
Father, Rodriguez and Brenner aren't rock singers. They're light heavyweights.
Yeah, and winner is going to be fighting for the championship.
I'm sorry, you can't take my daughter to a boxing match.
Father?
Aurora, I cannot have you exposed to that kind of gratuitous violence. The appeal of two men boxing each other senselessly. I'm sorry, it's beyond me.
Daddy, Sawyer boxes.
Lionel, you're early.
Well, it looks to me as if I arrived just in time. What was that plan you're cooking up with CC?
Plan?
That's the word you used.
Oh, that was just a business deal. I think maybe you misunderstood.
You sounded kind of threatening to me. Gina, what's going on?
Well, Cece wanted me to hire Sophia's boyfriend to give him a job.
That was his idea.
Yeah. To send him to Tokyo or Osaka or someplace out of the way.
Oh, I see. So he can put the moves on Sophia again. I can't believe you'd stoop that low.
Well, if you just listen to me, maybe...
If you listen to me, you'd never get involved with CC Capel again in the first place.
Well, I happen to be getting something very important out of this.
Oh, I'll just bet you are. I'll tell you what you'll get. You'll be used to help him get Sophia back. He'll ruin her life again, and he'll toss you off in the process. I can't believe you'd be greedy enough to do that.
Greedy?
Whatever CC's paying you, it ain't worth it.
He's not paying me a cent.
Oh. What is it, this promotion? Is he backing Gina Jeans? Well, I'll tell you something. The whole thing's gonna blow up in your face. You know something? I thought when we got married that you would give up trying to manipulate and connive your way to get what you want. But I guess I was wrong, huh?
You have no idea what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about when it comes to CC Capwell. Okay. Here. Call him. Tell him the plan's off. Gina!
Are you telling me that you and Warren have had a falling out over the slaughterhouse?
You're buying a slaughterhouse?
I own one.
Which she wants to demolish, and so great was Warren's chagrin, he felt compelled to blast his lover in an editorial.
Why don't you pour this directly into the wounds, Mason?
Anджела, that's pepper. It was actually highly controversial. Dad and Ted almost came to blows over it.
I wonder what side your father was on.
Oh, as always, CC Capel was firmly on the side of progress, and yet another dollar in his pocket.
Come to think of it, I believe if I had the chance, I might be able to change his mind. You don't happen to know where Ted is, do you?
At the office, I presume.
It's a bit early. Dinner we were looking forward to is getting later.
So it is. Good night, Anджela.
Good to see you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Patrick, we will start with oysters and truffles, a couple of lobsters, and then finally a dish of Roquefort and chambertine with fresh fruit.
Very good, Mr. Capel.
Thank you.
It won't work. I'm not going to eat the oysters. I will never eat the oysters. I don't know why you ordered them. Oh, yes, I do, because you think they're an aphrodisiac, right? Right?
Are they? Yes, as a matter of fact, I think I knew that Roquefort and chambertine were particular favorites of Casanova.
Okay. What exactly do you think this is going to solve? I don't know yet. Okay? That's because the answer is nothing. So what do you suggest, Super Cop? Huh? I let you ruin my entire life, huh? That probably couldn't work again. And you'd probably see to it that I'd end up in prison.
What?
You see, but I can't let him do that to me, Jody. Now, you gotta believe me. I never meant to hurt anyone.
Frank, would you please tell me what's going on here?
It's a good idea. Why don't you tell her what happened? You'd love that, wouldn't you? Why doesn't St. Cruise tell her everything? Don't move. He'll slant it just like everybody else would. But just know it wasn't that way. Okay, Jody, please. You gotta believe me. Please. I never meant to hurt anyone. Okay? Break! Oh. Oh, hell, man! Oh. What the?
I don't understand any of this.
I don't have a brain! I had this jerk dead to rights, Joe. I'm sorry. I let him go.
Let him go? What are you talking about? He's been a friend of ours for a long time now. I know he was working on some drug cases in Florida.
No. It had nothing to do with his work.
What? He's obviously desperate about it for some reason. I mean, tell me. I mean, he said you tell me, and that's exactly what I want you to do.
You're a boxer?
Yes, sir.
A very famous trainer wanted to work with Sawyer for the Olympics.
I don't understand. I thought you were a young, intelligent man.
Well, what does intelligence have to do with my boxing?
As I said before, I find it a brutal, barbaric ritual.
Have you ever seen a fight, Dr. DeAngelis?
No, and I don't intend to prove a point.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, I guess nothing I say will make any difference.
No, it won't. And I will not allow you to take her to a boxing match.
Father.
Aurora, on this I stand firm. I will not allow you to be exposed to any more violence in your life. I mean, the idea of you two people going to some boxing match, you say you care about each other, absorbing all that violence, I'm sorry, I cannot stand it.
Sawyer? Would you like to try one of Biddy's hors d'oeuvres? Father?
Dinner is served.
Biddy, what did you do to these hors d'oeuvres?
Do you like them, sir?
They're unbelievable. They're almost inedible.
Mr. and Mrs. Capwell hated my cooking, too.
Yes, I'm surprised they lived to tell the tale.
Biddy, I'm sure that dinner will be just wonderful.
You won't be able to eat that either. I should just accept the fact that I'm a terrible cook and I'll never be any good.
Biddy. Father, you must go and talk to her.
Yes, well, after we come back from dinner.
Where are we going?
No, we're going to go to the Oasis. At least we'll have a decent meal. I hope you'll join us, Sawyer.
Well, no,
Please, Sawyer.
I insist.
Good.
Well, if it's okay with your father.
All right. But we are not going anywhere until you go and talk to Biddy. You hurt her feelings, and I will not walk out on her like that. Now, come on.
Yes,
You should know better than that, talking to a sensitive girl like that.
Hey, baby, how'd you get in here?
Guess you were just caught up in your work.
Whoa, wait. It's you.
You expecting someone else?
Well, I thought you were Katrina.
Sure you did.
I did?
Well, it's not. It's me.
Oh. Okay. What do you want?
What do I want? Well, let's see. Why don't I write a wish list?
Angela, I've got a little bit of work that I'm doing here, and then I'm gonna go see Katrina, so...
How's this for starters? I think that in particular might be very exciting.
Yeah, that would be very, very exciting, but I don't think you've heard me. I've got a little bit of work that...
Oh, Ted, I think all this work is making you very tense. You know I know how to make you relax.
Ted. Did I get it?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you.
Little thing in her eye there. got it.
Kelly, if you know what's going on between Cruz and Jodi, you better be telling me.
know anything. Calm down, Ace.
How am I supposed to calm down, huh? Everywhere I look, my life's falling apart. BJ's moved out, Jodi's gone.
That was your choice.
Sawyer actually punched me.
You probably had it coming. Sorry.
He doesn't understand, Kel. He just doesn't understand that I always want what's best for him. This boxing thing could ruin his life, like it almost did mine.
But, Reese, don't you think that he's old enough to make his own life choices?
Not in this case. I mean, I'm thrilled that he's met Aurora and he's happy. Which is more than I can say for BJ these days. I don't know what's gotten into her.
Is she upset about something?
I don't know. She just closes down. I don't know what's bothering her.
Is that unusual?
I don't know, Kel. I always thought we had this great relationship, you know? But even when BJ was a little girl, we'd always go through times where she'd just kind of close the curtain, you know? I mean, everything would seem to be fine. She'd do everything she was supposed to do. She'd never complain. She was a perfect little girl, but then she'd shut down. I'd leave her alone for a while, and it seemed like everything would be okay again.
So, what did Jodi think it was?
Oh, Jodi was never able to communicate with her. They always had this mother-daughter competition going. Interesting, though, of all the people, Frank seemed to understand BJ the best.
Frank?
Frank. He always had this special relationship with BJ, kind of like a second father to her. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk to Frank, see if he'll convince BJ to come home. That's what this family needs. What's wrong?
Cruz, please, tell me what's going on.
Yeah, I will. I want. Sit down, please. It's about BJ.
BJ? Is she all right?
Yeah, she is. She's okay now. But something happened before. It started happening a long time ago, actually.
I don't understand.
Jodi, you...
What?
Warren came to me. He asked me to check out the facts on the article that BJ had written for him, you know? The one about the young girl who had been molested?
The girl she called R.A.
Yeah. For Rachel Ann.
BJ had a doll. You sent it to her.
Yeah.
The doll's name was Rachel Ann.
That's why she used that name in the article.
But what does any of this have to do with her? No, it's not true.
I wish to God it would.
He didn't do that to my little girl.
She confirmed it with me an hour ago. I was going to tell
Cruz.
you and Reese this afternoon.
No. No, it is not true. He's been a friend of ours for many years. He's always been there for the kids. With BJ, he was always... Oh, no! Oh, God! No!
Joe!
Frank! Oh, God! Frank! Frank! God, you... Let me out of here! Oh, Frank, damn it! Oh, no! No! Oh, God, not my little girl! Oh, God, not my baby! Oh, God, Cruz, no! Not BJ! Not BJ, God, no! No, God, no! Oh, God! Oh, no, not BJ! Oh, no!
Bon appetit.
Merci beaucoup, Patrick.
What was Casanova's opinion of oysters?
I'm not sure. But I do know that it was a staple of Don Juan's diet.
I've always seen you as sort of a combination.
Of Don Juan and Casanova.
With a little touch of Olivier.
Oh, I like that.
And Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis.
You asked.
So I did. I can't think of a single woman I can compare you to. You are unique in your beauty and brilliance.
Thank you, darling. But I'm still not going to eat the oysters. No one in their right mind likes oysters.
I love oysters.
I rest my case.
Come on, Julia. A few oysters, a little lobster here, a little chambertine, ready for our walk on the beach.
Will I be safe?
I'll be with you.
That's what I meant.
Gina?
I'm not speaking to you.
Listen, I'm sorry I got so angry. I guess there's no secret about the fact, the way I feel about C.C. Capwell. I just figured there was enough trust between us that I didn't have to go behind my back to hatch some deal with him.
I wasn't. You don't even know what we were talking
Well,
about.
it's not really the point, is it? Look, when we got married in such a hurry, I mean, we both know that it wasn't because you were madly in love with me. But I figured we had trust, a kind of partnership, and that I was honest with you, and you claimed to be honest with me. So, why not just tell me what this scheme is that you've hatched up with CC?
I'm not going to tell you anything. Not after the way you treated me. Not even if you pulled my fingernails out one by one or threatened to make me walk over hot coals.
Oh, what, Gina, don't give me any ideas. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I should have known that a leopard cannot change its stripes.
It's spots, not stripes, spots.
It's so nice of you to bring me here this evening, Dr. DeAngelis. Mr. and Mrs. Capwell used to order out from here all the time. They have wonderful food. Oh, look. Speak of the devils. Hi!
Excuse me. Good evening.
Well, hi, Micah. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Doctor?
Mason, I'm sorry to bother you, but I have a rather large favor to ask you.
How long have you known Frank?
Oh, God, it must be close to 20 years now.
Long time. Has he always been close with your kids?
Yeah, especially BJ. I remember one summer when Sawyer was little, he was playing in this Little League All-Star game, and he had to travel all over the state. Jody and I had to take him everywhere. BJ was in a summer school class, so she had to stay behind, and old Frank, out of the goodness of his heart, offered to take care of her.
Cruz doesn't think he's so great, Reese.
Why would you say that?
Because he told me so. He said there was something about Frank that he really didn't trust.
Kelly, I think Cruz is just a little jealous of my relationship with Frank.
Gosh, when are you gonna get back to planet Earth? He is not jealous of your friendship with Frank. Reese.
See, that's just another example of how little you know about Cruz. Hey.
Hey, guys.
What's going on?
What's the haps?
He admitted it to me when I confronted him. But he begged me to let him be the one to tell you, and when you seemed like a damn fool, I listened to him.
When I think about all the times that we left him alone with BJ, he made us believe it. We used to let him take her to the park all day. Oh, could he do that to her?
mean, I should have seen. I should have seen it.
Please don't start blaming yourself.
We are to blame.
No. Frank is to blame. I swear to God, he makes everybody feel bad, but he's the one to blame.
No.
You had no way of knowing.
He destroyed her life.
That is not true. You know that's not true. BJ is a remarkable person. She has come through this in excellent shape, considering. And that is a tribute to how well you and Reese have loved her, Joe.
All the cases, all the child abuse cases that I worked on, it was always a friend or a member of the family. God, why didn't I see it? How could he do that to my baby? Not my baby. Oh, God, not my baby.
It's incomprehensible. I'm so sorry.
No.
Jody. Okay. We have to put it aside for a minute. Okay? He's out there. We gotta find a way to get out of here, and we have to do it now, okay? Okay. All right. So let's check this place out. Okay. You okay? Yeah. I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Mr. Capwell said I should speak with you, Dr. DeAngelis.
Oh, yes, I've admired your work.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, well, this is my daughter, Aurora, and this is her friend, Sawyer.
Hello.
Hello.
And this is the woman who will be apprenticed to you.
Apprentice?
Yes. Chef Boyage is an expert. If you cannot learn the art of cooking from him, oh, well, I suppose then it's forever lost upon you.
Oh, I will learn whatever Serge wants to teach me.
Monsieur Boyage.
Yes, sir.
There are entirely too many interruptions in this place.
Entirely too many.
Let's bag this meal and head on down to the beach.
Great idea.
You got the latest figures on the Bakersfield wells?
They're right there.
Oh, right here.
Cece, if I were to put together a petition for the demolition of the slaughterhouse and for construction of the park...
I'll be glad to sign anything you want, then.
Oh, good, thank you.
Wait, I'll put you something in the drink. Hold on. Hold on, I'll be right there. Here. Feel better?
Thank you.
Dad, Bud, give me that. That is not the list. This is your list that you wanted.
You're grabbing out of my hand, bro. I took my hand off.
I'm fine now. Must have been the dust from my ride this morning.
Yeah, happens to me, too. I take rides in the morning. Need more rain. Well, you two have a good day, huh?
Okay.
Yeah. Good evening, Cece.
He almost read this.
Well, I wasn't the one who left it on your table.
This can't go on anymore, okay? Do you understand?
Oh, come on, Ted. Even you must have found that a little exciting. A list of all the things you and I are going to do right in your father's hands.
This is why this cannot go on anymore.
That's supposed to stop us?
Yes. Katrina got it for me. It's an engagement ring.
Oh. Well, things have certainly changed over the past few years. I thought it was the man who was supposed to buy the ring.
Yeah. I guess I'm just supposed to buy the wedding band or something.
I had no idea things were this serious between the
I've been trying to tell you this for a long time.
Oh, that's right. I remember on the beach, in the hotel room, just how much time you spent talking about
Well,
Katrina.
all right. Now, I've told you that was one of the most amazing evenings of my life. I'm not denying that. I haven't denied that. but it's got to end. Now, I'll never forget you, and I certainly will not forget what you've taught to me. But it's over with. Now, I think we both understood from the get-go that this had no future because you have Warren and I have Katrina.
Yes, we are both very lucky.
Right, good. Okay, so I hope we can still be friends.
Why not?
Good.
Look at the time. I have to get back to Warren.
Okay.
Good luck to him.
I don't see any options at the time being, maybe we just, would be better off, I think, conserving our energy and waiting for him to come back. We'll take care of him then.
I want to kill him.
Jody. Jody. There will be plenty of time for justice to be served when we get out of here, and we will. We will get out of here, believe me. Okay.
Somebody's bound to realize we're missing before long.
Well, it might be a little while, because, you know, they might think that we're working on this together. Although I did tell Kelly that I'd call if I wasn't going to show up tonight, so she'll probably realize that something's up.
Well, and your car's parked outside the Oasis. I mean, someone's bound to see it there, and my car's parked right outside this place.
Yeah. Except I imagine that Frank might have taken care of that, because he's a lot of things, but dumb is not one.
God. He's crazy locking us up in here. I mean, what does he hope to accomplish by doing that?
Well, this is temporary, you know. On top of the child molestation, now he's gonna be faced with kidnapping 2 cops at gunpoint, and he knows that.
How could he be so stupid? Why did he do such a stupid thing? Just...
Why? He's not planning on leaving it at that.
My God, Cruz. You think he's going to kill us?
No. No, he's just gonna try.
So I thought I'd stop by and see if you were working late.
Have you spoken to BJ tonight?
No, why?
I just wondered.
I think that article she wrote on a little girl who was molested was really heart-wrenching.
Yeah, well, there's no question that BJ's a terrific young writer. I still don't think she should be writing that kind of stuff. Anyway, listen, have you guys eaten anything? I mean, if not, let's go to the windsurfer. Why don't you call Cruise? Ask him to join us.
Cruz is out with Jody.
I have to make a phone call. May I use your office?
Be my guest.
I knew something was eating at you.
Yeah, it's Jody. She still denies there's something going on between the two of them.
Hey, buddy, don't blame Jody on this one. I mean, I think if anybody's to blame, it's Cruz.
Frank, can I ask you a favor?
Sure, name it. You know I'll do anything for you.
It has to do with BJ.
Well, you know, I guess I better get going. Dr. DeAngelis, thanks for dinner.
Yes, Sawyer. It was a great opportunity to talk again.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
Wait, I'm going to walk Sawyer to his car.
Yes. Good night, Sawyer.
Good night, sir.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings, Biddy.
Good night. Oh, they are so sweet together. I owe you a big thank you, Dr. DeAngelis. I'm going to learn to be the best chef in Santa Barbara.
Betty, I think that is grossly inappropriate.
I'm sorry. I just get carried away sometimes. Good night.
Yes, good night.
Thank you.
You're thinking about Mother again, aren't you?
Yes, and you. Aurora, just when I've gotten you back, I feel like I'm going to be losing you to Sawyer.
You're not losing me, Father. I love you. You're never gonna lose me again. I promise. Okay? Good night.
Good night. Well, I can't lose you again, Aurora. I won't let that happen.
Why didn't you like it?
Get that thing away from me,
Come on,
Mason. It's
Julia.
disgusting.
Oyster. It's perfectly harmless.
No,
Harmless
it'll
oyster.
kill
Come on,
me.
Julia.
No,
Julia,
Mason,
come on,
I
come
mean
on.
it. It's
Julia,
just-
you know what the problem is? You're chicken. You're just plain chicken. Little tiny oyster.
Is it alive?
You
Will it bite?
Yes.
Ugh.
Come on, close your eyes and open your mouth and eat it. There we go.
It's so hot.
I know.
There's no food, no water.
You want to try to get some sleep?
I can't sleep.
We're gonna have to be on our toes when Frank comes back.
You didn't tell anyone where you were going.
Did you?
No. No one's gonna see that phony message Frank left either. And Reese heard me talking to you on the phone and he stormed out of the room. Oh, that's crazy thinking. It's crazy.
What?
With everything that's gone on, I can't help but sit here thinking that if we're out all night together, it's only gonna make Reese think that he was right about us all along.
Yeah, but you know, Joe, that's the last of our concerns right now.
So what about BJ?
I wondered if you'd talk to her for me. You know, you've always had kind of a special way with her. I wondered if maybe you could convince her to come home.
Reese, I don't know about that one.
Come on, Frank, you said so yourself. Warren Lockridge is a lousy influence on BJ.
Oh, listen, I won't argue with you on that one. Hey, why the hell not? I'll talk to her first thing tomorrow morning, okay?
Thanks.
Hey, anytime.
Thanks. You know, I don't know what I would have done without you through this whole thing. Any message from Cruz?
No, he didn't call, and I'm worried about him.